In this video, I'm going to show you how to recreate the Spanish Words app. Hopefully it'll be quite quick. We'll be copying in code so you don't have to type in a lot of code yourself. First of all, we're going to create a new Android Studio project. Next, finish. Make sure that you allow the Gradle totally build. Make sure that afterwards, then this R is not going to be red. It's going to be blue. Once Gradle is completed, let's go into our activity main, go into the design view, click on our word, hit delete, get rid of that. Go to containers, list view, take and drag list view down in here. We're going to go up here and call that list view with a little L, big V, like that. Hit enter to accept it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go out on the internet. We're going to take and download these right here, okay? Right click on spanish.db.zip, say save link as, or whatever your browser requires you to say. Save it to your desktop, but make sure that you don't get this extra copy here where you get a 1 on it. You don't want that. I've got it on my desktop already, so it's prompting for that. Do the same thing with your access or database access.java. Once you completed that, let's take in, I'm going to follow this list here. Okay, we're going to add that Java file to the folder, required folder. What you're going to do is here's my access right here. I can take and actually click on right here. I've got that open. Take and drag that right into right there. And it should pop up right there. If it doesn't pop up there, you did it wrong. Right click on it, delete it, put it back in again. Go ahead and open that up. First thing you have to do is you have to make this right here match your main activity. Copy this line and paste it in here. I don't have to because I created it on mine, but just going to say this on yours. Make sure once again that it's the same as your main activity up here, the package, for it to work. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to copy this code right here. Control C, go into your main activity, paste it right there. Okay, I'm going to take and make these global. I'm going to take and move these up to here. Control X them from there. I'm going to put them up there. Control V, and let's see. List string is going to be Spanish words, like that. And go ahead and make this one. Now this is integer. What I did is I gave you examples of integers and doubles of string. Okay, let's make this one once again a string like that to make it work. And we really don't need this line right here, so let's get rid of that. Our database name, we know that. That's Spanish.db, like that. Make sure you don't put zip there. Okay, lovely. And now let's fix some things in here. This is no longer string stuff. This is Spanish. Right there it is. And it's going to get that from and Spanish, like that. Sorry, I told you wrong. It's word with an S on it, like that. And then go ahead and make this one English. There it is. And of course, we have to say get string there, like that. And words, and this is English, like that. And we don't need this last line here. I'll put this one line in here because we can take and sort things really easy, and I want to sort Spanish right there, like that. Lovely. Now the last thing we have to do is we have to add this line here. If you go to Gradle scripts, the second one down, the one that says module right there, take that and paste that right there. Once we do that, the sync now pops up. Make sure you click on sync now. Wait for it. Once again, make sure that you wait for Gradle to completely finish, okay, before you move on. And now if we go into here, we notice we don't have any errors anymore. Wonderful. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we have to take and add our database to this, don't we? Okay. So we have to right click on app up here. We're going to say a new and a new folder and an assets folder right there. Just say finish. We're going to see assets right there. Right click on assets, a new directory, databases, DATABASES, like that. Like that. And now we can open that up. There it is, databases right there. And we can right click on our Spanish copy. That's our database, and right click on Spanish, our databases right here, and say paste like that, and it should pop it in there correctly. Once again, make sure you don't have any twos, ones or twos or anything in here, and make sure the same thing for this. It just says database access. Okay, next thing we have to do is we're going to take and we're going to add a menu item, aren't we? Okay. First thing you do for that is you go into your resources here and you go into your drawable. Right click on drawable, new, and we're going to see a new image asset because we're going to put that magnifying glass in there. Okay. Start out with the icons here. Call this search. Like that. Click on this right here. And you go to search, and that'll narrow it down to that. Say OK, next, and finish like that. Okay, wonderful. Now we have to get menus in here, don't we? We have to create a folder in our reset resources here. Right click on new. We're going to say I want to make a new, and we're going to see a folder, and we're going to see it. Nope, wrong. I see resources and a new and a directory right there. This is getting menu directory like that. And then right click on your menu and say a new and a menu resource file like that. We're going to say menu underscore search like that. We're going to say OK. Let's go back into Blackboard again. Again, we're going to do any typing. We're going to copy code, copy that code right there. Control C. Go back into Android Studio. Go to the text here. Make sure you select all before you paste it in. And that we have just the new in there. Notice I added this new line here that forces it to use this version 7 of Search View, which should help, hopefully help us out. Okay, switch over to your main activity. You're going to start blowing some code in here. Okay. Go ahead and grab this section right here. Final. For some reason, Blackboard kind of messes up for me a little bit, but that's okay. We can fix that. Make sure you don't get this. Make sure you get all of the curly braces and everything in there. Control C and paste that. We don't need this anymore, do we? Get rid of that. Control V, okay? Now it took and spread this out quite a bit. I don't know why. Somebody Blackboard did that for me. Go ahead and straighten this out for me, would you? Like that. Like that. Lovely, just like that. Okay. Now array adapter, we need to make a global array adapter. So go up here right into your string database name. Just make this array adapter and array adapter like that, semicolon. That'll fix that little issue down there. Once again, I got some brilliant Blackboard, add a whole bunch of space in here. We can fix that by going like that. Clean that up a little bit. You could actually run it at this time if you wanted to, and it would give you a list view with a whole bunch of stuff in it. However, we only have one step left here, and just finish this thing off. Okay, go back into Blackboard, copy this last piece of code right there. Make sure you get all the curly braces in there. Like that. Jump back into here again. It goes right there. Okay, make sure you put it right there, just ahead of this curly brace here. Control V like that. Now we have a search view because it really doesn't understand what that is. If you click on the word search view, it gives you the option to hit Alt and Enter. It gives you some options you can do. Make sure you take the version 7 to make that all work. Go ahead and run it. See if it works. It should.